Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I am so grateful that you have joined us for this little while. We're going to have a nice, relaxing time for meditation. You ready? Let's get started. I thought I'd record outside so we can hear the sounds of summer, which I think are wonderful. There's some cicadas, I believe, and some children playing, hum of an air conditioner in the background. So let's begin with 3 nice, really deep breaths. Breathing into our chest, holding it for a moment, and then releasing it nice and slowly. Now breathe a little deeper into your chest and upper back. Fill up your rib cage. Hold it for a moment, and then release it nice and slowly. And now take the deepest breath you've taken all day, breathing into your upper chest, your rib cage, all the way down into your belly. And release it nice and slowly. So now let's relax our bodies. And we're going to do it kind of quickly. I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but we're going to do it a little bit quickly today so that we can get right into the meditation. So let's just take 3 more deep breaths, and each time imagine that everywhere where your body is touching either the bed or the sofa or the chair or the floor, that little trapdoors open, little energetic trapdoors open, and stress and tension drains out. Let's take 1 deep breath and just release anything that no longer serves us. And now take another little bit deeper breath. Hold it and release it nice and slowly. And now getting yourself to a state of really deep relaxation. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day and just relax it really slowly and profoundly. And so the message that I got today was to focus on your good qualities. To focus on you are inherently a good person. You have good qualities. We are glad you're here. You are an asset to the lives of everyone that you come into contact with. We are taught so much for most of our lives to focus on what's negative, to focus on our shortcomings and what we need to improve upon. And the guides are telling me that the most healthy people are the ones who focus on what's going right, what's going well, what's good in their lives. So first, let me remind you that you are exactly where you need to be. You don't owe anybody any explanations for where you are in your life right now. It's where you need to be for whatever reason. It could be whatever's going on or not going on. Never gives you a proper explanation. But that doesn't matter, because we know that you're right where you need to be. All is well. So let's start there at the very foundation. At the center of your being, there is goodness and love. There is divine energy, divine light. There's God. There is the one presence and the one power at the very heart of you, at the very center of your being. Is goodness and beauty and wholeness. And there is a deep, deep wisdom. You know everything you need to know when you need to know it. So some people want to know, what does the next 10 years hold? And some people don't want to know. But I feel like wherever camp you land in, or somewhere in between, you know what you need to know. And I've known, not to take a dark turn here, but I've known when certain people in my life were going to die or pass on to the next life, and others I didn't know until pretty close to their death, because the knowledge would not have served us. And so let's settle into this deep trust that we know what will serve us. And if it won't serve you to know, if it won't benefit you and those you love and those around you to know something, then you probably won't know it. And it doesn't mean that you don't have intuition or you're not connected to infinite wisdom. What it means is there's a higher power, there's a higher force working through you, in you, as you, and it's looking out for you. Sometimes if we had known at different parts of our life something, we would have made different choices. And yet, I am certain that every choice you made was exactly what you needed to make. Which is lovely, No regret, no reason to second guess yourself or anyone else. Every step you've taken is on your path. You cannot deviate from your path because it's your path. At the same time, we can seek wisdom and guidance and help, and that's a healthy thing. We can ask for additional information. Looking forward, looking ahead, looking out the windshield, we're certainly going to follow the road signs, and we're going to, ask, right turn only. We're going to turn right in that lane. We're going to do those things that we are guided to do. But looking in the rear view mirror, it doesn't serve us at all to question any of that. Because whatever we have with us going forward is what we have gained from those past experiences. And let's take it and move on. Because you know far more than you think you know. You are far, far more wise than you think you are. You are connected to infinite wisdom, whether you realize it or not. And the one presence and the one power is moving in, through, and as you. And since we're focusing a little on wisdom, let's take a moment, listening to the kids play in the pool next door and listening to the cicadas. Let's take a moment and see if there's any wisdom, any information that our infinite selves has been seeking to give us that we just haven't taken a quiet moment to stop and listen for it. So let's just be quiet for a moment. And trust the process. trusting the process is really the only thing that makes sense. Because if we're constantly questioning it, it only gains us angst. It only gains us a feeling of being unsettled, a feeling of things not being complete or whole, a feeling of questioning ourselves. But when we trust the process, we know that whatever we need to know will come to us when we need to know it. We already have the power to carry out whatever it is we came here to carry out. You are exactly where you need to be, and you're going exactly where you need to be going. You're having the experience you came here to have. And if you want to course correct, if you want to, turn the wheel a little bit, be my guest. There's no harm in, changing directions. See what's down that road. If you don't like it, turn around and come back. It's about accepting the wisdom of the universe and also accepting that we are being infinitely guided in ways that we had no idea before. Infinitely guided, infinitely protected. And I don't know if you follow astrology at all, but if you're listening to this soon after it is released, we are coming out of a Mercury retrograde. And a Mercury retrograde gives us a period of things feeling unsettled, of, having to double check our words, double check our emails and our text messages and our correspondence, making sure that when we speak to people out loud, we choose our words carefully. And it makes us feel unsettled. It makes us feel like, like we got a rock in our shoe. And we're coming out of that. So I invite you to look for ways that you feel more calm in the week ahead, that you feel more sure of yourself, that you feel more comfortable in your own skin. And not feeling comfortable in your own skin is not necessarily a bad thing. It means you're dealing with life on life's terms, and things might be changing around you or inside you. You've got this. You absolutely have. The one presence and the one power is guiding you every step of the way, and you can trust that. You are a beautiful, beautiful soul inside and out. I invite you to just listen to your own heart and your own intuition, your own soul, because it is far more wise than you think. It has far more intelligence, infinite intelligence available to it. You are one with infinite intelligence, infinite power, infinite truth, and most importantly, infinite love. I am sure that you are loved far, far more than you think you are. So let's take a moment and imagine. Take a deep breath, and when you exhale, you open your heart to receive that love from expected and unexpected sources. Take a deep breath. Open your heart. And at the very least, you have unconditional love and acceptance coming from me, coming from all the guides and guardian angels and spirits that are connected to you and to me. And that's a lot right there. Not counting the unexpected people, the neighbor that is just always delighted to see you walk by or drive by, the people at the grocery store who know your name or know your face, all the regular places that you go to, and they're glad you came. Life is a wonderful, wonderful experience, and it goes by so, so quickly. So let's take a moment right here and right now and treasure this moment. I know it will never come again, and yet more moments will come, and we can treasure them all. And we can know that we already have everything we need. Everything we need. And you are whole and perfect, exactly as you are. And if my face looks a little red, it's because it is 90 some degrees out, which I just love. So remember, you are whole and perfect exactly as you are. Everything is unfolding exactly as you need it to, whether you understand it, whether you realize it or not. It truly is, until you can relax into the flow of your life. Another airplane. They seem to go over just when I'm ending meditations outside. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. And remember that you are whole and perfect exactly as you are, and you are in the divine flow in every moment. And the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as you. Namaste. Have a wonderful week.